Okay, now you can go up this road another 2 miles and get to the top, or you can go I don't know, a mile and a half or so and take this trail. Notice I have clearly marked it. This is that county line. If you see this, this is where you start. Okay? Now, wow, my glasses are so fogged they won't come unfogged. Now I want to point out something as I'm wiping my face, that all this red you see out there, that's all poison oak. And the red that you see is hiding their companion green leaves, and they're intermixed all over there with blackberries. So if you're going to be going and doing this kind of thing, you need to be dressed like this, with long pants and gaiters, boots. You even have to cover your hands, because while you don't get it on your palms of your hands, you can get it on the other side. That's number one. And number two is whatever you then touch your hand to, you can transfer it to it. So while my hand is all like this, I don't even try to wipe my face with my hands at all. I just use a bandana. So if it stays tight on, it's coming off. Okay, so don't try this unless if you're properly prepared, okay? Here we go. I'm just going to leave the camera on until we get far enough on the other side of this little creek, okay? I also want to show you, if you have a trekking pole, you can do a lot of pushing stuff out of the way, you know? So actually, when I get home, I have very little poison oak on me, believe it or not. But you see, I've really worn down this. This is a deer trail, and I've really worn it down. So it's looking more like a trail. There's a little creek in here, but the water is below the ground now. Okay, now this is where the adventure begins. We have to go up there. So here we go. Oh, and also I want to point out something. You see this guy right here? That's poison oak. You may not know it, but it is. It's going way up into the trees so that it can get to the light. That's a vine kind. There's bush kind, vine kind, and ground cover kind. This kind right over here is, well, it's ground cover right now, but this is the vine kind. So anyway, be very careful of what you grab onto. When you see me grab onto stuff, it's because I know what it is. This is bay, so I can grab a hold of these branches and pull myself through. And by the way, you may wonder, why don't you just cut these things? I've been through here like a whole bunch of times. The reason why I'm not going to cut this is because other people have been to there, and I don't want them to know that there's a trail up here. If I was to cut those branches, it would be a very obvious clue. So anybody going down there would go, hey look, that thing's cut. Hey look, there's a trail up there. And then they'd go up there. And I want this to be a little adventure place. Only for the initiated. Okay. Here we go. And we're through. This is part of the process of bushwhacking. So, basically from here, we just keep going up, and up, and up. And there's a trail we want to meet up to. I can see it up there. But take your pick, which way you want to go up. I have chosen this route. As you can see, I've chosen it before many times. But this is where you could be misled. You have to go over this way. Right? Oh. Okay, there's a little flat spot up here. This would make a nice camp. Considering you could get access to water. Right now, there is none. All right. You see, that big rock up there, that big rock. Remember that, because when you're coming down, back down, you want to cut left before that rock and come down this embankment here. This is the path, following straight up there. Okay? If you don't go there, then when you get, if you don't turn left before there, then when you get over there, it looks like maybe you should go over the ridge that way. And while you can do that and get out, it is, there's no good place to step down across one of those little creeks in there. There's only a good place to climb up out of it. Otherwise, you have to jump. And I don't know about you, but miles from nowhere in the wilderness, I'm not going to do anything like that. So, anyway, this is the way here. Oh wow, isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful, that light. I wish I had my camera. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Kind of sidestepping a little. All right. I gotta take my glasses off. A little too fogged up. I'm looking for. I think we have to go over there. I missed it. Here's my trail of me. You can tell those are human footsteps. All right. I took a little shortcut here. But here's the place. Here's my marker. Okay? So, that rock I was pointing out earlier, it's down there. So when you come up here, or when you come back down this trail, and see, this is a real trail here. It's a cow trail. So when you come to this rock and twig, or branch, bear left. You can take your pick where you want to go through, but remember that rock over there, and when you get up to it, you want to be turning this way, at least by the time you reach that rock, if not before. And then look for that little flat spot, and then from the flat spot it's like a straight line down almost to the road, almost completely straight. All right, okay. As you can see here, this is a real trail now, so I can go quickly, although it doesn't have as much of a climb. It's got a little one, but okay. One little minor obstruction, which is right here. No big deal. Just step around and leave it there. That way, nobody else knows. This will take us to a little secret pasture, what I call the Secret Potrero. There's a big blackberry patch. Now, I will point out the little secret pasture is right up there. So if you want to take a shortcut, go over there. You can bypass the sightseeing. But we're filming this, so I'll take you to the sightseeing. So the cows, they come down the mountain, and here's a nice little secret potrero where they could get some shade. And then go down and get a drink, because one of those places we crossed over there has water. There's actually a little seepage right now, but no pooling. Now, you see up there, we're going to go up there, but we're going to do it by going over here, and we're going to follow up the crest of that spine, and it's pretty tricky in some places. Not all of it. Yeah, I'm glad I left this shirt on instead of brought the thicker one, because now that the sun is poking through, as soon as it hits me, it warms. So, it kind of looks like they cut a little road in here, but I don't think so. It just kind of looks like a little oh, yeah, view. I'll show you when I stop right up here. It's hot. We're going to go up there. I like this little place right here. I think if I could find water further up higher, there's a better place, I think, for building a cabin that maybe nobody would find. But I don't know. Nobody is kind of that's a powerful word. And just not sure that that's what indeed would be, because I'm not a nobody, and I found it, you know. Anyway, I found people's stashes up here. I found a recent one. It really bothered me what I found, because it's so heavy that I'd have to make like 10 trips to carry it down. Even had a cast iron pot. Alright, this is boring here. I'm sure you really don't need to see the details of me getting all the way up. So, I'll shut it off now, and we'll pick it up when I get to the top.